Welcome to Straight No Chaser. So grab a glass and join your hosts, your girl Ann Beezy, Thin Bad, and the Chief.
Hey, hey, hey. Welcome to Straight No Chaser, where we never dilute the issues, we only serve the hard stuff. It's your girl, Ann Beezy, and as always, I'm here with my absolutely wonderful, fabulous co-host, the Chief.
Hey.
And Thin Bad. So, as you guys know, I'm back from a brief hiatus. I've been very, very busy, but my main job is being an on-air personality at 88.1. Now, as you guys could probably imagine, I hear all different kinds of music all the time. I hear the new stuff that comes out. We hear throwbacks. We hear house music, all this kind of stuff. But one debate that has been coming up, especially recently, is the debate around female rappers. Now, Jermaine Dupri recently did an interview where he said that female rap is all the same. It's kind of like rapping strippers. He caught a lot of backlash from those comments, and because of that, Jermaine Dupri has decided to start the So Def female rap cypher that is gonna happen soon. They haven't really solidified when this is gonna happen, but the idea is to get some of the most famous and successful new female rappers, and put them all in a cypher to see what they're really about. Because the debate is that these new female rappers, because of the things that they rap about, they can't really touch the Queen Latifahs and the Brats and the great rappers that used to come out in the 90s, that came out in the 90s, and beyond, before that. So that is going to be our topic tonight. Female rap. What do you guys think about it? So I guess I can start with this question. Chief and Thin Bad, have you guys listened to any of the more current female rap artists lately? Like Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B. Everywhere.
Always talk. That's your problem. You always talk. Rockstar. Mixed with a ghetto chick. Try me. I wish it would show love. Who gon' hold?
It is. Cardi is killing it. It's her time to shine in the game. And so, like, if you notice when Cardi raps, it's almost like she takes on the persona of a guy. She kind of comes, you know how in rap, especially these days, guys really are vulgar about how they talk about women and sex and robbing and all that kind of stuff. And Cardi B just kind of does the same thing, but as a woman.
Well, I have to admit that I listen as well, and some of it I can stomach, but some of it I'm just like, wow, do you really have to take it to the edge? But I know from a business perspective, that's what sells right now. So I guess you're kind of caught between making a dollar and making a statement, if you will.
That's your problem. You always talking. Rockstar. Mixed with a ghetto chick. Try me. I wish it would. Chola. Who gon' hold us? Not the cemetery or the penitentiary.
Right, and seeing that's what the challenge is are you, do you have those skills like your Queen Latifahs, like your Moni Loves, all that kind of stuff? Because it seems like, now I know this isn't true, and I'm getting ready to make a broad brush statement here, but it seems like if you talk about butts and thighs and breasts and having sex, you're in there. Wow. So yeah, we got to figure out what's the best way to talk about this tonight, then, Bad.
Yeah. Diddy's bringing back Making the Band. And I think you're starting to see this trend where, people ask me all the time, because of my age and my job and the other things that I do, how I feel about this trendy culture we're in right now. It's not only with music, it's with everything. Everything's a trend. It has to do with social media, with hype. But because of that, you're losing talent. And I always said you are gonna find yourself in a time where people are gonna get tired. People are gonna get tired of that trendy stuff, and they're gonna start going back to real music. They're gonna start longing for real music, something original, something new, something fresh. And no matter how many SoundCloud rappers can drop tracks and get people to listen to them, I don't care who you are or how many followers you have or what kind of following you have. There are still gatekeepers in this music business. Diddy, that is a gatekeeper. Jermaine Dupri, that is a gatekeeper. They are big people in the music industry who still have a lot of influence. So if they say that they want something real and they want something new, best believe they're going to seek it out and they're going to make it happen.
Notorious, y'all know how the rest go sleep. One eye open, too smart cause I'm always scoping, watching, seeing how these lames look, lazy. This how you get your frame took, money. I got money.
which I find that hard to believe. But maybe they're just going about it in a different way, or where the search for talent used to just be something that was done behind the scenes by all the producers and everyone else. Now it's become an industry in and of itself, where a whole set, in this whole reality TV show genre, where people are now the harvesting of the talent, the building of the talent, all the behind the scenes stuff that we would never see before. All we would see were the records, or when the record was done and it would hit the radio. Now you're seeing all of this stuff that the lead up to the record. So I don't know. There's brilliant talent out there that some we never see. But I really think that, if you are really tried and true and it's something you really want to do, I think after you move through all of this 15 minutes of fame and this almost day trading that seems to be everywhere, like one day this person's hot, the next day somebody else is hot. We're seeing it all over the place. Music, politics, everywhere. It's just maybe that in and of itself is a trend. It'll take a minute, but it'll be interesting. I mean, people are going to watch because people love this stuff and want to feel like they're in on, the groundbreaking moment when this person breaks through and everybody realizes at the same time that this is an awesome talent.
Yeah, you brought up a couple of good points there, particularly about, who is the next big artist, and then, raw talent. Because, some of these artists are very talented, and, but again, you just look at the subject matter and you're like, wow, man, you have some real skills in terms of being able to put those lyrics down and do those types of things. And you just kind of wonder why it has to always come out like it's about butts and boobs all the time.
Okay, but let's play devil's advocate. Now that worked. Let me tell you. The Erykah Badu's and Jill Scott's, I know they're not really rap, but that kind of poetic vibe. Our Lauryn Hills, our Queen Latifahs, our the Brats, when those women came out, we were in a different climate, period, when it came to music. Rap was real rap. Hip-hop was real hip-hop. But in today's climate, we are in a social media, reality TV type of climate. So, do you really think that these women could sell records if they weren't talking about stuff like that and showing off their skin and twerking and doing all that? Probably not. Probably not. Not in today's climate. Not in today's musical climate. That's why it's almost like it takes somebody else to say that stuff is cool for it to pop again. It takes for people to miss that. And for example, like one of the rappers that responded to Jermaine Dupri's comments make those type of songs, but she made a whole post talking about if she didn't make songs like that, people wouldn't notice her. She wouldn't have gotten to where she was. And then she proceeded to spit a Hot 16. And it was fire. It didn't have anything to do with objectifying nobody. It was a real freestyle. It was dope. And it just goes to show that some of us, now I can't speak for all of them because some of them might just be going off hype, just like any other male rapper. But some of these women are showing that they have the skill, but it's like acting. Sometimes you have to sell a certain image to get where you need to be in your career. Unfortunately.
Yeah, and there's another issue there. And the other side, too, is, now what you have now that you didn't have in the day of Queen Latifah and Moni Loves and all of those other folks that we talked about, the Salt and Peppers.